Well, hello everyone. Welcome to some Astroneer. I'm going to show you my survival base. This is on a survival server. So I'm just going to give you the quickest tour I can try and muster. So anyway, we're starting up here at one of the last areas I've built, and then we're going to go back to the beginning, so to speak. So this is one of the last areas built. It's my little home here in this little platform in the sky. We're not that high in the sky, but um, we'll start here on the left side. We've got my geometric triptych, triptych, however you pronounce it, geometric triptych. All 7 planets in an order. You can see we've got the seed collection. So we've got both cataplants, volatile and noxious. Both. Ooh, I'm gonna switch these. There we go. Volatile Atticus and spiny Atticus, elegant spew flower, noxious spew flower. Sorry, I'm just being a little OCD about it. We got the pop coral, the dagger root, the hispine, bounce fine, hispine, hispine, bounce fine, spine lily, boom balloon, wheeze weed, thistlewhip, and lashleaf. It took a while to collect these seeds, and I gotta tell you, the elegant spew flower, that flower is going extinct. I really like this flower. It's pretty. It's big and blue, so. But you can also obviously see back here we have a garden. Yes, we can see all of these plants. Get the hispine and the dagger root, the boom balloon, one of the cataplants, I forget which one, the lash leaf, this one, right? Lash leaf, one of the Atticus, the elegant spew flower, the noxious spew flower, the other Atticus, the whip vine, the other cataplant, the boom wheeze, wheeze, what is it? Wheeze weed, the pop coral, and then the two bouncy little things. Some of them will hurt you. This one will whip you. These things will bounce you. They'll hurt. The tongue plant will hurt you. I'm not sure about the spiky one, but you know what? I don't want to find out. So yeah, there's that. Then over here we've got a complete chessboard. It took a long time to find these pieces. I have been inside every crater on Desolo and Novus. I found most of them on the surface. I didn't bother going in the caves. But yeah, there's these little platforms here. So you know when you're playing and you say you take a piece, you take the piece, you can capture it. You know, like it's your trophy. You know, there's room for all the pieces there. And then I had a few extra knights, so I just put the knights there as kind of the entrance. Yeah, this is my little homestead. Now there's a little thing down below we'll go visit. Try not to look at anything else while we're visiting. We're just gonna slide around, just skip all that other stuff. You didn't see anything. And then right here, we've got a checkerboard. Pretty cool, right? This was mostly collected as extra pieces when I was finding the queens, but I had enough that we could make checkers, you know. So you've even got the pieces over here. So if they make it, to the other side, they can be like queen me or king me or whatever it is, and then you can give them one of these pieces, you know, and then. There you go. And they've got some over there. You can see some pieces. Let me just fix this real quick. And of course, no base would be complete, right, without a giant disco ball made out of diamonds. You gotta have a disco ball. So I don't know why I wanted to make this, but I really wanted to make it, so I made it. So anyway, let's go to the beginning of the base, because this is kind of the trophy section, like what I did after I finished everything else. So let's go back over here to the beginning. So I landed here in this tiny little area, in this big crater. This was my starting area. Didn't even move the shuttle. It's been there since I landed. And you can see we've got the basic soil centrifuge, which I eventually repurposed as the power backup. Like, I was manually creating organic and putting it in here for most of the time. But once I had my other soil centrifuges, this became automatic fuel for the generators. You can see this is like a basic level of automation here for power. You've got a battery sensor on the battery. If the battery runs out, it turns on the generators to try and refill the battery. If the battery refills, it sends another signal to turn them off. It also sends a signal both times to the soil centrifuge, which is set on organic. So all you gotta do is refill this with soil every now and then, and this will only burn fuel when you need it to. Printers, oxygenator, and then this is a little bit of storage of like other curios and stuff. Just you can see there's a zebra ball there. Oh, I forgot. Don't mind the gold person. That's my Xbox account that's idling there right now. That's actually where I built all this, was an Xbox. I'm playing on PC and recording on PC. The zebra balls, you can see them on top of the pedestals there. I have all three up here. I almost forgot about them. You got the stripy one, the little square one, and the polka dot one. So I really like them. Some of you probably saw those already, but I just wanted to point them out because I really like them. Be warned, if you ever try and kick one, you're probably gonna lose it. It's gonna fly and it's gonna disappear. Good luck getting it. So yeah, anyway, all of this storage back here I've kind of built up over time. Wasn't here when I started the base. But yeah, this was my little starter base. Now, when I first got to the planet, to help the server, especially because I was like, hey, server admin, can I use some research points? And they were like, yeah, sure. And I was like, don't worry, I'll make them back. And they're like, whatever, that's fine. But I bought the auto arm at first and a couple other things. Let me go show you a very useful tool that you can build as early as Silva, before you even leave the planet. I recommend building it on a better planet like Glacio or here on Novus, where the research is better. But oh yeah, look at my cave while we're on the way. I dug all this out by hand. Soil. I needed a lot of soil. So yeah, let's just head down here. We're on the moon, so going down to the core is pretty quick. It's just basically these two slides, and then there we go. Now we're at the core, the outer core, the outside of the core level. You can see one of these machines is right here. We can go over here, and we can see a couple more. There's one here, and these two. So these 4 machines, you can see them all, they're all running right now. Are automatic infinite research. You can see we've got 550,000 bits now. Apparently there's an update coming out tomorrow. We'll be able to afford everything. But basically, underground are all these little spires where the little research things are. These things that you can scan. A lot of people don't know that all those little things that you can scan, you can actually research them in here for more bits than if you just scan them. Like, I'll get a few hundred bits for scanning it, but if I look in here, it's got like 1,500 bits or bytes, whatever. Like, so scan it for a few hundred or research it for like 1,500. Powered by the wind, so it's automatic. The little research things regrow over time. The auto arm picks them up, throws them in the research chamber. Whenever there's wind power, you get research. I can tell you right now, these would be more efficient if you replaced one wind turbine with a battery, but I built these before we had batteries, so and really it won't make it that much more efficient. It's just the wind turbines will charge up the battery a little bit, and then when it dies like this, it keeps researching a little bit longer, but it's not that important. I mean, look at that. Just let it sit a little bit longer. Go eat dinner. You'll have plenty of research points when you get home, when you come back. So let's head on out. And let's look at what we built with that starting base and those research points. Is it just dark out, or are we not outside yet? Okay, so you might have just heard that horn just now, right here. This is kind of a little demo of how the base works. It's a basic concept. It's really simple. You just have a little fan and a power sensor, and the power sensor sends a signal whenever the fan turns on or off. So these horns, there's all three of them that you can print. They just go off whenever the wind starts or stops. So it's kind of like the heartbeat of the base to me. I really like it. I'm sorry if you find it annoying. Some people do, but I really like it. So using that concept, I took it to the next level from just activating some horns. This is of course the standard base area: soil centrifuges, furnace, chemical labs, atmosphere condenser, power. Yes, I need this much power. There's a lot of auto extractors around the area and a lot of auto arms. So let's come right on over here and start with the soil. You can see all this soil that we use to power everything. There's all this soil right here, and there's some right here as well, over here. Ooh, this is getting low. Look at this, soil's running empty. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to refill that soon. So this is one of the first machines I built here. This is graphite right here, automatic graphite printing. I've been considering putting a storage thing like this here, but I don't find that I use graphite fast enough. Like, this is usually enough, just a few, and if I need more I can get more from the container. But graphite printing, ceramic printing, basically the auto arms over there, you can see the auto arms, they move the soil back and soil canisters back and forth on the soil centrifuges, which prints the graphite or the ceramic, and then these auto arms store the ceramic. The ceramic is here for scrap farming. If you take the ceramic and you make yourself some drill mods, one ceramic will give, or one ceramic / drill mod will give you half a stack of scrap. So 2 of them like that will give you one full stack. You can see there's already a completed stack here, but it'll kind of go back to the same point where it was. You can see there's now like half left now still. So this is a good point to show off how, see, this auto arm is not doing its job. The auto arms currently, at least in my experience, are a little buggy, a little slow, and if you just leave them to their own devices, eventually they stop functioning. So like this one over here, we come back over here, this one is just set here like normal. You can see it's off because it's telling me to turn it on, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Excuse me? Okay, turn it on. So now it's on. I have to turn this thing on and off every now and then because it just decides to stop doing its job. There'll be plenty of organic and plenty of space, but it just doesn't care. And that I think that starts to happen once you have too many auto arms, and I think they know about it, but it's just something that I've had to work around in the space. So that's why you see wires. You see these wires connected to all of the auto arms, or most of the auto arms in the space. You can see right here is the wind turbine and the power sensor. So it basically, it turns them all off and turns them all back on to reset them so that they kind of do their job. Even when they're on, you can see they're still slow. For some reason, these guys aren't filling the spot yet, but you saw them just pick one up. This one just picked one up, so it made some progress. And it looks like the other little bit of maintenance I need to do is every now and then a clay gets stuck over here, and I need to manually move it over. But for the most part, this is all generally automated, semi-automated with mild maintenance. That's this whole base, mostly automated with mild maintenance. So let's take this concept further. We have automatic ceramic printing and graphite printing. All we do is provide soil. Let's come over here. Aha! Well, here's our friend, the wind turbine and power sensor. Our friends, the wind turbine and power sensor. And you can see we have 4 soil centrifuges printing resin, organic, quartz, and compound. And if we run around a circle around this machine, you can see we've got a pillar of compound, a pillar of quartz, a pillar of plastic, a pillar of glass, a pillar of carbon, a pillar of rubber, a pillar of organic, and a pillar of resin. That's right, this machine prints 8 resources for me automatically off the wind cycle from soil. It's a little hard to see. Let's come stand on my little plant right here. So, starting on this right side, we have auto worms that feed the soil canisters back and forth into the soil centrifuges. We have auto worms right here, which feed resources into these canisters. The wires are hooked up to the canisters as well. So the idea is when... See, they're backwards right now. Here's some mild maintenance. Right now these are backwards. Turn on. Let's... Now what state are they on? They're on. Now they're off. Okay, so these are on. Now they're off. Sorry about this. Okay. Turn on. Okay. Sorry about that. So the idea is these canisters need to be able to receive resources when these arms are on. So right now this is on. It could take organic and put it into... Wait. Off? Oh, the wind just turned on. The wind just turned on, so now it's backwards. Hold on. Turn off. Okay, so yeah, right now these are on. Okay, now the wind changed. Now they're off. So if these are off, that means these are just putting resources out so that these arms can grab them. I hope that makes sense. You have to have it one and then the other. Back and forth. That's the most complicated thing about this machine. Other than that, it's basically resources go from point A to point B. You can see the resin just comes over here to this pillar, and the resin also, with this arm, comes to this chemistry lab. That's how you make the rubber. Organic goes to this pillar, the chemistry lab, and for making carbon. Some of the carbon, you can see from this one, comes all the way over here to make plastic with compound. So yeah, that's how you get all these resources from soil. You can take resources off the pillar and just walk away, and you come back and there's more resources. So it's pretty useful. Now we take this concept and we come on over here. That's right. We have ourselves right here a hydrazine printer. Starting off on the same side over here. We've got the wind thing and the power sensor on the other side, but we got our soil, auto arms, soil centrifuges, more auto arms. Right here, you can see I'm injecting external ammonium to make it faster for the server, because there's a lot of people wanting hydrazine right now. But even if you don't inject ammonium like this on the side, with just putting it straight into this, the soil, this whole large storage is filled up just from the soil centrifuges. So yeah, soil centrifuges. You have the chemistry lab, the atmospheric condenser back there making the hydrogen. It's all being fed into the chemistry lab, which automatically fills up all these storages here. You can, and it's all the storage is modular. You can add as much as you want, just in a circle, or just keep extending this out with more auto worms. Doesn't matter. But yeah, this will, if you burn through this without the ammonium, you'll probably burn through almost all of the soil in two of these silos right here. Almost all of this soil will get burned through to fill up all of that storage with hydrazine. So it is expensive in terms of soil. You need to get that big rover out. So yeah, that just about covers the base. It's got 11 resources printing automatically. I've got a full chest set, full seed set, full plant set, full checker set, and yeah, you can actually see something from space. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I've been doing outside the base to collect all the soil. Is what I call the Badlands. You can see out here. There's been a little bit of terraforming as I went around my base in circles, getting soil, just getting farther and farther and farther out. So you can actually see it from space. This side of the planet is a little bit smaller than the rest of the planet, which is not so drained, and then drained of soil. And you can see at some point I got bored of going out, and I decided to go down. So I'm starting to build the Grand Canyon here as well. Anyway, I gotta get back because I don't have oxygen tanks. Oh yeah, another tip before I go. I built my base on the North Pole. See the compass? So no matter where you are, anywhere on the planet, if you're lost, and you need to get to my base, or your base if you're doing the same thing, is just go north or south if you build it on the South Pole. And you can see this right here is actually the North Pole. This large shuttle is my North Pole. So yeah, anywhere you fly, you can see I've just flown straight through my base. If I go to the other side, there they are, the Badlands, all of the terraforming. So yeah, it goes around the whole base, and it goes pretty far out. So there we go. Let's go land safely, and I will do a little happy dance, and I will say goodbye. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my base. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night, good day, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye.